Greg, I'm not a sad cat. I am a depressed rabbit. These are different things. These are different animals, in different states of mind. Not the same thing. Anyway, hello everyone. Hope everyone's... Oh no, listen. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. I don't know. I'm away. I'm a thing. I got art to do, so how about we do that? How does that sound? Sound good to everyone? I do occasionally enjoy doing some art. Especially after spending my time playing some games and or whatnot. You know, as we will tend to do. I was gonna say because games are, you know, so much more profitable than art is on Twitch. But that wasn't true because I wasn't playing I wasn't playing a popular game last night. And as such, we did okay. Because the first time I streamed Epic Mickey 2, no one showed up, basically. Like, obviously there were people there, but I'm being hyperbolic. There were few people for stream numbers. And then last night was fine. But yeah. It wasn't the kids, it wasn't one of those, kids Splatoons, which everyone's so into right now. Which everyone's so into and I'm not doing, unfortunately. So. People were off watching all those real Twitch streamers. All those real Twitch streamers and how they really Splatoon. I forgot which moons we were doing. That's probably good, right? Oh my goodness, bug bites. I brought this up yesterday, didn't I? Getting bitten by freaking bugs. Tired of it. I am... Here's the thing. I'm not the total stereotypical introvert where I only like being indoors just for the sake of being indoors and stuff. I like nature. Like, I like going on hikes and stuff and swimming. Hello, Juice. Juice, this art is for you. Juice, do you remember what moons we were doing? Moons. Jupiter moons. Okay, this one is Ganymede. Callisto. Okay, so Callisto, Ganymede, and then another one. Sad cat dance? Absolutely not. I don't play it because I simply do not care for the game. Same. I was saying, last two games that came out and were big. Callisto, Ganymede, and Europa. I remember now. Callisto, Ganymede, Europa. Moons of Jupiter. When good old Galileo looked up in the sky with his telescope and was like, hey guys, there's stuff out there. And we're like, you fucking maroon. There can't be anything out in space. Humanity is the only thing ever. We are all hanging out on God's cool diorama set he definitely made. That is just like a human table. There's no way there is other stuff in somewhere that is not us. I love Maroon 5. I like music. The one time Juice was like, do you listen to music? And the answer to that is just no. I do not. May shock people to know. I listen to game OSTs and random meme music. That is most of my taste. Yeah. I'm really thinking about making some black and white cartoons. That's just been on my mind so much lately. I really... Is it because of Epic Mickey? I do not know. But it is a thing I am contending with. And I'm just like, man, black and white cartoons are just fun. No, you, Nobu. You don't like music. I don't like music, period. There is no additional thing to that. I do not like the sensation of listening to sound. That is true to a degree. I enjoy quiet. I'm not a stereotypical introvert in wanting to stay inside all the time. But I do just want everyone to be quiet be quiet forever. Nobu is great, and Greg is great, and Juice is great. All of these people are really cool. Hey guys, Nintendo Direct. I love how... Okay, let's talk about this. I didn't talk about this on the last two streams because it felt too soon, and I really didn't want to drag the chat down into it. Because, you know, current events, no one wants to talk about that shit. But the Queen of England, the longest reigning monarch, at least in English history, is dead. Of natural causes, probably. And there was a rumor going around on the internet because the only thing Twitter ever wants to talk about is a Nintendo Direct. And people were saying a Nintendo Direct is going to be delayed because the Queen died. And they don't want to do a Nintendo Direct the week the Queen has died. It was announced today that tomorrow there will be a Nintendo Direct, which everyone will get to watch, except for the UK, who won't be watching it because the Queen is dead. Wait, what's quiet? Is stream quiet? Chat on stream makes it so the arrow just isn't pointing at the right message. Sipping at something beforehand. Yeah, I'm terrified. Anyway. Sage! Sage is amazing. Anyway. Also, last thing about this, and I'm not trying to be rude. Apparently, the official proceedings for the Queen's funeral is a 10-day mourning period. And 10 days is pretty long. Like, some people were jumping on, like, the train of, heck yeah, the Queen is dead, real fast. And I wasn't one of those people, but even as not one of those people, 10 days is a long time. Especially given that it wasn't like a, like, it wasn't a sudden, it was not a sudden occurrence. She got pretty sick. Oh my goodness. Hey Juice, hey Juice, hey Juice, hey Juice, hey Juice. That is literally what, and now, hey guys, okay, so listen, Juice, okay, so Juice has killed the bit. This is why I wasn't talking about it the last few days. So now the bit is gone. Maybe this is too serious, but, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like celebrating people, like, I like celebrating people's lives, you know, those kinds of funerals. I don't like celebrating their deaths. Or it's like, let's dance on their grave, and I was like, this feels bad. Like, even if they were an awful person, this isn't cathartic. It's like when Jason Todd finally kills the Joker, and he's like, man, you know what, actually, this didn't help me as much as I thought it would, and I think the real solution I should have been looking for was therapy. To Jason Todd's credit, though, part of his whole character is having to deal with coming back from the dead. So what therapist in the world is really qualified for that? I guess anyone who's experienced with like near death stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it wasn't near death, but I imagine that kind of stuff overlaps enough of coming close to oblivion that it's about the same. That is true. And also, we're done. Wintry Sage is completely right, but we won't talk about that because that's real bad. I will say before we're done, because my mom was talking about that, like, you know, it's like, oh, the queen's dead, and I was like, yeah, well, she was fucking apparently mega rich for no reason. And my mom was like, well, there was a reason, and we both agreed it was a bad, shitty reason for anyone to be rich. Fine, one more, and then we're not talking about horrible systematic oppression or dead old people anymore. Juice is the alpha, and they will eventually breed all of us. But it is my stream, so. Hey, Juice, hey, Juice, can you refund your own points? 'Cause no, actually, absolutely not. No. Now the bit's gone way too far. Oh, this is a great start to. Oh my, no. Abject horror. Abject horror from Cahill. Man, should I... If I ever want to become a big-time streamer, should I take those down? Is that going to be a thing? The Haunted Mansion rhyme point redeem, where I make a silly little poem about that's supposed to go on someone's tombstone. Like, should I take that down before people are like, I'm in a parasocial relationship with Cahill. Cahill, do one for my currently deceased father. I'm like, no. I imagine Ninja doesn't have a point redeem like that. I don't think, does Ninja even stream? Probably. Is there a point in streaming where it's almost like you're doing a Vegas show? You know what I mean? Where it's not like an event anymore. It's just the show you're doing every night. And like, it's still good and you're happy and the audience likes it. But it's not like going on tour. Where everyone stopped at once recently. All as a marketing stunt. He did, and it worked. I feel like a lot of people, when they found out Ninja did the whole Mixer deal thing, they're like, you know what? Fair enough. That is... And then, like, Mixer shut down, they're like, yeah. He made the right play. 100%. No one was like, how... I just feel like there's a lot of bad mascots for the internet. You know what I mean? YouTube is kind of the prime example of not great people who for some reason YouTube is in love with. I think we all know who I'm talking about. But Ninja is weird for streaming because I actually don't know, like, I actually don't know if he's active. And also, like, granted, I'm around, like, smaller streamers and stuff and communities. I don't actually know anyone who watches Ninja. I've never heard anyone talk about... I've never seen anyone with a Ninja emote. Never seen anyone talk about watching him. Yeah, that's fine. He's not dead. Listen, I just think... And this is a little serious, but I think when anyone dies, they're like, there's a certain amount of just like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, cause the opposite is happening everywhere right now. Like, everything is a meme always. Everyone always wants to be making jokes about stuff and editing Sans and Among Us into different photos. Actually, I was pulling internet, like, culture out of my butt there for that. But no, they actually have been editing Sans into those photos. Hit on Spooky because he was a ninja mod. Yeah, that's if Fortnite's still up. I feel like Fortnite can only go on for so long the way it has been. Not to poo-poo on the game, but like they literally put Goku in not too long ago. How much more can you keep that up? You know what I'm saying? Like at one point they have to like find something like, and don't get me wrong, Epic will probably be okay. They even have their own game store now and everything. Epic will be fine. I'm saying the game itself, Fortnite. You knew me. I would never stoop so low. Jews would never pretend to be a mod for anyone. Because if anyone actually looks who they're the mod for, aka me, then they'll be embarrassed. They'll be like, oh, you weren't supposed to see that one. Also, I believe they mod for Zayd. And Zayd's cool. I'm probably gonna start tomorrow by working on my average viewer poster. Zayd, Chen, Pig, and Oakson should have already hit partner. Like, they shouldn't have to worry about average viewers, period. They should be world famous. World premiere. Love those guys. That doesn't stream, and that's scale. Also, hi Pig. It's always a nice time when Pig joins. Juice posted something recently about being annoying. And everyone took the opportunity to be like, fuck you, Juice. You're a delight, and we always love seeing you anywhere. You have disrespected my dear friend. Anyway. I don't know. I was thinking what to talk about on stream. And clearly I made a mistake. Like, I'm a little out of it today. Cause you're not Juice. I'm a little out of it today because today's been a little frustrating with different things. Clearly, that affected my brain because I decided to talk about Queen Elizabeth, and that went so horribly wrong for all the reasons I should have seen coming. Anyway, I mean, Juice did do an incredible joke. It's literally the thing I was just talking about. Like, it's my fault. Juice made it funny. Anyway, I thought it was right. Do I need to put a disclaimer on that redeem for, like, not dead people? Whatever. Also, I need to talk to Juice about something. It's not bad or anything. Juice is just the mod who is most often in my chat. And I will need them to be active for a certain stream. So. But yeah. Just a slightly frustrating day for Cahill. It happens. You know. It happens. What was I completely lost track of thought. All thought. No thoughts. 27 Banan. I don't know. I've been trying to do stuff. I do have some exciting news, but it's personal exciting news. I did share it with friends, but I'm going to wait to share it with anyone else until it's for reals. Until it happens. Gotta make it happen. That one first. I'm excited for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Double rattles. I'm actually, can I be real with y'all? I'm excited. I still won't say what the news is, and I would appreciate it if the friends in chat didn't say either. I'm excited. My friends were as excited as they were for me, given the specific kind of news it is. I expected some oh no's. Anything but that. Cahill, you can. But hey. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Sometimes I get some FOMO, good old fear of missing out, about games and everything. And recently I looked up what games came out in 2022. I forgot Kirby and Elden Ring came out this year. And let me tell you something, both of those are easily Game of the Year material for me personally. Elden Ring is great. I've been trying to play it for the last like 3 days. I actually got to play it today. That's nice. Because like, I never did a second playthrough. I got through the first one, had some trouble with it, and I was like, and I was like, let me give it another chance, and I never got to that. Except now I am. But, and then, I mean, Elden Ring is great for obvious reasons, and then Kirby is just like, I don't know how many people, like, won it or thought about what a 3D Kirby would be like, but Lord, is Forgotten Land just fucking delightful. I 100%'d it. Do you hear what I'm saying? I picked up the game after seeing some gameplay of it and played it until there was no more, until Kirby was wrung dry and there was no more content left. So yeah. Yeah, that was my thought, Wintry Sage. And also, I was like, did Monster Hunter Rise come out this year? No, that was last year. That was probably my game of the year last year. I love playing Rise with friends and everything. Lord, I'm sorry, listen. No, I can't even say that. I don't know. Because, like, I just remembered The Last of Us, like, the first Last of Us remake. Not first Last of Us remake, but the first Last of Us game remake just came out. And that is a good game. But after... Oh, no. Oh, no. I talked about... Oh. Are we back? I talked about Last of Us for 5 seconds. Also, how do I... How do you redeem points? I need to redeem Juice's points. It's been a lot. Anyway. But after the tragedy that was the Game Awards when Last of Us Part 2 came out, I'm dreading. Like, sure. The Last of Us remake should probably win some awards. Maybe, I guess. But it feels a little unfair, considering what happened with the sequel. Really? Well, I didn't see that, Juice. Also, Juice. Also, the bit rate is going fucking insane tonight. I hope everyone's doing okay. Oh my... You have to be kidding me. What is happening? I'm just gonna put this in chat. It's getting funky. Yeah, I'm not happy. Anyway, Juice. Let me check my schedule. There's that. Where is it? Juice, would you be available around like 5:30 on the 22nd? I may need mod services. Mod specific services. That day. If it's okay to ask. No, you, Sage. Because I need to set up a thing, and I'm expecting chat, much like a toddler, to immediately try and start destroying it. And like, they'll be like, ah ha ha ha, oh, it's so funny. And I'm like, yeah, but now you will not be able to participate in the thing I have planned. So. I hope everyone's having fun. If there's one thing I know about Twitch chat, more than anything else, it is that they just love being like, I can't wait to do the wrong thing. Working at an amusement park and streaming on Twitch has just taught me that human beings as creatures crave nothing more than to constantly be doing the wrong thing. To just find how to do things as incorrectly as possible. It's some kind of horrible base human instinct. And we all share it. No, but Juice, you don't understand. I know you're human, and you also love doing those things, but I'm literally asking you to be the one person with the smallest amount of sanity. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is everyone save up donations and bits for the stream on the 22nd. I am very excited for it. I was figuring out how to do what I want to do for a long time. The wrong thing. They should, honestly. I will literally just not stream. like again, toddler analogy. Like a parent turning the car around. Okay, everyone can do the wrong thing. I'll just like not do it. I'll just not do my plan that day. We'll sit and we'll read public domain books. If everyone just wants to like not do it, that's fine. I'll just do something else. Dracula? No, the dictionary. No. No, not good ones. Very bored. Dracula is gay. We all know it. No, fuck Merriam-Webster. Well then, guys. Like, I'm okay with us all having a bit of fun. That's literally why I'm contracting Juice here. Because I'm expecting chat to get wacky with it. And that's fine. But then if, like, everyone just turns against me, then the cool thing won't happen. Because there will be no method to do it. Everyone's like, oh no, Cahill. Wait, we can't do the thing. And I'm like, yeah. Europa Juice of all the moons you asked me to put in this drawing, Europa is causing me pain. What is this? What is this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this lie? Is iCarly public domain yet? Are all episodes of iCarly currently public domain? Oh, I need more like you'll this is what I'm saying. Okay, I want to be clear. I'm not like mad or upset or disappointed. A lot of this is a bit. I just know people will be like, ah ha ha ha, I did the funny thing. And that's fine, but I also want you to participate if you want to. Participation is optional. The ability to participate is not. So help me. You will receive the ability to participate no matter what you feel like, whether you like it or not. To be a little accurate. That is completely fair, Juice. It's not all the moons. Like, this one has a, like, I think this one is this Callisto? Callisto has a cool pattern on it. And, like, I haven't done most of Ganymede yet, but that one is just, like, dots, so that's whatever. But Europa has, like, scratches on it. What the fuck is scratching Europa? That's a terrifying thought. I did listen, because I'm a nerd. I like space. I did listen to the sound of black holes make, which is something NASA got recently. They saw a black hole in dense enough gases, that they could pick up sound from it. And I wouldn't say it was the creepiest thing I've ever heard. I do think the creepy thing, I do think it made me think of a creepy thing, which is that it sounds like it's singing. Like, I thought it sounded like a song. And I don't know what black holes are singing about, or why they would make that kind of noise. But, Steege. You what? I what? Today I listen to fish farts. What was I thinking of? I'm trying, because sometimes I listen to certain animal noises. Because animals are cute. I'm an animal lover. I'm an animal lover, not an animal fighter. Despite what my tier list, aka what I consider my most successful stream of all time, points to, I prefer to love animals, not fight them. Also, Juice recently sent me a video of the Pokemon Phalanx, and I had not had the joy of Phalanx in my heart for a hot minute, and I was like, oh my goodness, Phalanx! One of the best Pokemon ever! He's 5 lads, and he's step. The sound of my heart. Hating on Pokemon. I hope Stitch is okay. I like Stitch. Despite their literally constant bit of apologizing for no reason. They are great and friendly. I like seeing them in chat. And I hope they're, and you know, like, I don't know how much of Stitch Online is a bit / persona, again with the apologizing, but I hope Stitch in real life is doing good. Because he's nice and he's cute. Was it a bit? Persona! I'll reveal your true form. Persona! What is... How many scrapes? First off, am I actually just like... Are these only just like surface level things I'm drawing right now? Or do they have any depth to them? Like, am I not mapping... I mean, I'm not, because I'm not doing it super accurately. But am I not mapping Europa's surface right now? I'm just, like, denoting the many scrapes upon it. Or are they more like ice canyons? There he goes. I miss Stitch every day. I hope Stitch apologizing is a bit, because he should know we like him. And it'd be even better if he knew that and didn't apologize for it. You know what I mean? Hey, okay. I think that's good. That works for me. Okay, now let's do... That's Gamma Mead, right? It's half a bit and half serious, to be honest. Yeah, I feel that, Stitch. I've been there much myself. Trust me, I apologize plenty. IRL. Nobu Q. Just a splash of truth. Just... Okay, so we need Callisto. Calypso, guardian of the... Goddess of the sea, not guardian. The Moon Guardian? The Moon's Sailor Guardian? Sailor Moon? She's great. Thickness. Droplet. The droplets. You have 24 hours before the piss droplets rain down. Get out of my sight. And I think I should just go in with a brush. By a brush, I do mean an eraser. I'll pop a cap in your knees if I see you out here apologizing for nothing and or talking about things you know. Oh, heck yeah, Nobu. Sorry is aloha. Sorry. Well, Stitch, if you're gonna use sorry like that, I would appreciate if you spelled it with more of an accent. Just so we know. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. Me always doing me out here always doing my Minecraft villager impression. My immaculate super cool Minecraft villager impression. Dun, 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 dun. I love how everyone is always like, Animal Crossing is so relaxing. I love playing Animal Crossing to relax. And meanwhile, I don't play Animal Crossing because it stresses me. The idea of a real a game with a real life clock always putting stress on me. It's like I'm already measuring the seconds of my life as is Animal Crossing. I don't need you for that. Oh, I found fish fart. Fantastic. Sword. There we go, Stitch. If you want to do it like that from now on, that's even better. That is true. But pig is South African. I don't know what Travis is. Travis is just Travis. Travis might be pure Canadian. Oh, God. Oh, that's the pure Canadian I love. That's the real stuff. Real Canadian ham. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Oh, like first gen. Stitch is a Gen 1 Pokemon. Hey guys, you know what? You know what? Thursday is? We're gonna be doing our Pokemon science stream, where I make New Jersey into a Pokemon region. Let me see. What's the name I put down again? The Jasarian region. That's what I went with. Jasarian. Jasarian. One of those. One of those is right, probably. Sus. 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 Bum. That's Thursday. That is Thursday. Sus should be in every Pokemon. There should be at least one song that you get to unlock in every Pokemon game that is just Seuss from Gravity Falls beatboxing every part of it. I can't wait for the Alex Hirsch, Toby Fox Pokemon collaboration. And I hate the fact, well, I don't hate, but I love the fact that that's a thing that could actually happen. At least as far as I know from Twitter. I don't think Toby Fox, Alex Hirsch, or Pokemon really would have a problem with that. I think for the most part they'd all be pretty chill about it, given how much Pokemon has let Toby just kind of sound like he's done a good amount of Pokemon music at this point in main games. That ain't nothing. Also, I love how the new... I wonder... Well, we're not getting any Pokemon tomorrow, but I love how one of the newest Pokemons they revealed, Cloth. Like, I love his... That's probably one of, if not my favorite crab Pokemon design. Otherwise, it would be... Is it Corphish? Corphish? Corphish! But Crawdon... I don't really like Crawdon. I like Corphish. But I love how much I love him. And then everyone was like, oh my goodness, his ability is broken. I'm going to use this in competitive. And I'm like, fantastic. A Pokemon whose design I love and is competitively viable. Game Freak is it, I mean, I was about to say something, but okay. No, I can't. If I say it now, everyone will freak out and like be like, I have to do a thing, but you don't. So I'm not going to say it at all. I was like, should I just get it out there? But no. No is the answer. That's not great. That's not a great look. Boo. What? Juice, do you even know what I was gonna say? Juice might know. But I don't. Okay. Cloth Wave when? I mean, someone's already animated that. If you want the real answer. Chat. People who are in chat right now. If I tell you something, do you promise to be chill about it? Promise not to go haywire? Promise not to be like, I have to do the thing. Everyone promise to be cool. I don't know for PTTV. I just know someone's already made a video and it's Cloth Rave. But yeah, I'm excited. Cloth, as long as he's not like too far. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you can probably just go around catching whatever Pokemon you want, so long as they're the right level, because the game is like very open. What's a chill? Okay, well I won't. There is no cloth. This is everyone is sad. When Toby Fox dressed up as a dog and did a dance, that was on BTTV within the day. And there isn't cloth on BTTV yet. Upsetting. This is looking pretty good. Ha! Well, guys, Stitch is handsome. Anyway, it's my birthday this week. No one do anything. If anyone's like, okay, support time. You know what I want for support? I want people to watch the stream. That's it. Okay? Because I was going to say cloth. Cloth is so good. Is it my birthday already? And yes, it is. Oh, you mean that? Yeah. It's not today. I won't be streaming on my birthday. And all I want for is to people to watch my streams. Do not spend money. There is literally an event I'm going to be doing in 2 weeks. Actually, like 1 week. Where you can throw money at me. Save it. Save it all. Save it all for that, or better yet, for yourself. Okay? We're on the same page here? Good. Why do you just have to blast out? Juice is just blasting out my private information. Soon everyone will know my last name. I can't believe this. We need more things at the center, and then this part, this should be good. Things at the centers are just kind of like dots. Like, just like regular ass dots. I do just want to mention my birthday, because, like, you know. That's the thing, right? I was thinking at the start of the stream, it's like, what am I going to talk about? I don't got a million things going on in my life. I'm not, like... I'm not Mr. McInteresting. So... It's hard not to just talk about whatever is happening, you know? It's public on Greg's B-Day Google... Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, he'll cute and lovely. No, you, Shadow Mage. Have a good stream. Also, what? Thank you, Nerf Herder. That is true. Shout out to Smage. Smage is very friendly. Good guy. Always doing stuff, always hanging around. Absolutely follow him. Okay, so we got the ink for the moons done. Now let's get the ink for the bubble. I believe I said this at one point, but when Juice came to me with this idea as a free commission, they were like, "Now, I want you to do sci-fi art, and like, if that's too much, it's okay. You can say no." And I'm like, "Juice, I love doing... I passively just do sci-fi art for myself all the time." They're like, "Well, no. Listen, if you don't want to draw cool space shit, I get it, and it's okay." Smage is cute. I don't know if Smage is going to be lurking, which is appreciated. Especially since you're streaming. Like, holy heck, Smage. But I do love... okay, they are. I do love, like, Smage and Greg popping into chat and like, "Aren't you streaming?" And they're like, "Yeah." Yeah? What of it? Whore? They call me that. They call me a whore. If there's what I know Greg and Smage for two things. They're cute, and they call me a whore. That's about that. That's all of it. What was I thinking of? Also, hey guys. Read the first page of TM. Hey, yeah. Hey guys, if you wanna, hey guys, Cahill here. If you like today's video, go to my Patreon. There you can get exclusive behind the scenes content and special art. It's brought to you by Squarespace. I did post a new page. I did that page in a week, and it killed me. I did like today's page. As an insider, how do I get into the whoring business? Sell your ass on the street. Look for who you typically think of as a fuckboy. Say, hey, would you like to have sex for money? And they'll 90% of the time they'll say yes. So, just a little tip from me to you. But it's hot outside. Okay. Set up a webcam. I don't think. Is it against? Okay. Is it against TOS to instruct someone how to be a cam girl while you're streaming? You are not doing it, and you're not getting like explicit about it. You are giving a very clinical summary and like Omegle. I hope you had a good movie night. Also, yeah, this is another. This is not something. This is not anything I would do for like Twitch. Because that's the thing, right? I've never thought of doing, like, a Discord stream or reward. Because I want to pour everything back into Twitch. So, like, I feel like doing things on Twitch, on Discord, would be almost a little counterproductive. But, would y'all want to do a movie night on, in my Discord? Because I just got the Blu-ray of one of my favorite. It's my I don't like saying it's my favorite animated movie, but unfortunately it is true. My favorite movie is live action, Pirates of the Caribbean, but it is my favorite animated movie, and I want everyone to see more of it. So, movie. Nerf. And instead of getting paid. That is completely valid, Nerf. And Nobu. Sex for money? Well, you see, if they expect the money for the sex, then all you say is, oh, you're a whore as well. I guess we're just two whores here. I mean, then it's just called exchanging tips. Exchanging business information. And no, we're definitely not doing that. I was so, like, I know nothing about a certain public case starring some certain people from not too long ago, but I was not interested in it at all. The vague facts I did know about it just kind of bummed me out for a number of reasons. And no part of me ever wanted to actually, like, look into it. I was like, man, this isn't like a big, important, historic case, nor is it a particularly funny one. It's kind of just sad. That's what I felt about Tiger King, too. I was like, I don't want to see tigers getting, like, abused. I know that's not really what the show is about. It's not really about the tigers. But that's also kind of the problem. Ain't it? It's kind of the problem that it's not about the tigers. Never was. Got a real SeaWorld situation going on there. And horse chocolate. That's a weird saying, Nerf. But you know what? I'll take your advice and not look your gift horse in the mouth. Does that saying come from the idea of, like, someone gives you a free horse, and instead of just taking it and going, you, like, inspect it? You're like, huh, you know, you are giving me this horse, but let me just look at it. Let me just inspect it real quick. It is just a free full horse. But let me just look around at it. Let me really see what this horse is about. And like, my guy, I'm trying to give you a horse. They're kind of being a prick about it. How dare you inspect my gifted horse? This horse was given in good faith to you. And you have betrayed that, sir. Good day. You get nothing, sir. You stole Fizzy Lifting Horse. Good day, sir. Oh, I just realized I need to... Roulette. No! They're all dropping now. I feel like... Here's the thing, right? I don't really want to remove roulette. Because if I remember correctly, like, Barry had the seppuku command. And he got rid of it because people started using it. And, like, I understand that. Because you don't want 20 people in your chat being... Because Barry's obviously a much bigger streamer than I am. And you don't want, like, 20 people in your chat just being banned for no reason at any given time. But, you know. I know people are having fun with it, so... Let the people have their fun. Let the people eat their cake. And then I'm beheaded. Famously, I am a French monarch. That's what most people know about me. Cahill, the French monarch. Sauce. I can't help it. The Seuss just comes out of me. You're not Stitch. I feel like that one was genuine. Fizzy lifting drink. Anyway. Juice, how's this looking? Does this tickle your juice? Juice ate the juice fruit. And now they can produce so much juice. And if I say juice a couple more times, I get a free juice. I've been reading One Piece. That sure does go. It's already going places. I'm only in like the 100 right now. I don't mean like 100 and 200. I mean like I am in between chapter 100 and chapter 200. There's a particular thing I'm really curious about, and I wonder if they address it. It's not like a hanging story, Fred. It's just like a detail about a character and how they are the way they are that makes me wonder something about the world. Something that doesn't need to be addressed at all and probably won't be, but if they do, I'll be very interested. What arc are you on? I'm in the Alabasta saga. So second saga, and they just got to Alabasta. The thing the saga's named after. I stopped because like I was reading it a lot one day, and I mean I'm early for sure, but I'm also like getting in there. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I definitely have more arcs to go than not. Anyway, but yeah. Also, I want and stopped reading you. Well, Zach, if you want to watch hundreds of hours of anime, including filler content that wasn't in the original story but was added to pad out production time, you can go ahead and do that. I definitely don't want to stop after Alabasta. I want to see what happens. Watched? I rewatched. I went back. I went back for. I watched all of it and then I liked it so much I went back for more. Yeah. Hundreds of hours of anime though, and the filler. Let alone watch fucking yeah. Well, that's why I'm reading it, Zach. Not watching, reading. What was I just thinking of? About One Piece. I do know there is a time skip coming up, which I don't really think is a spoiler. Like saying in a 1,000-chapter anime that there is a time skip, I don't consider a spoiler because it's like, okay, that will happen. Yeah, exactly. It's like that'll happen at some point, but I don't know why it'll happen, and I don't know like the outcome of it. So, like, that doesn't even register as like a spoiler or as like a thing I need to eat. And like Juice is like, don't worry about it. I wasn't really. The thing is, I don't really like time skips in general, but I'll be interested to see. Probably caught up whatever is that time. I wish I could join you, Juice, but you're probably ahead of me. The thing I do like about Alabasta is that they have a person on the ship. And granted, I know this more from general osmosis than cultural osmosis rather than just like deducing it from the thing. But I like how she's a passenger on the ship and not necessarily like just another crewmate. Like, yeah, she's with the Straw Hats, but she is not. She's not like, Luffy, I want to pirate with you. She's got other things to do. She's got other things going on. Yeah, no spillies or spoilies. Yeah, no one spoil. Here's the thing. From what I know, from what I... Pirates. Oh, Lord! Greg, Juice is coming after you now. From what I know, again, from cultural osmosis, One Piece fans are not the worst. Like, I'm not necessarily like, oh Lord, I better not tell the One Piece fans about the fact that I'm finally watching One Piece. From memes I see, the worst things about One Piece fans is that they're always trying to get you to watch One Piece. And like, I don't think the show being super long is a good or bad things. You know what I mean? Like, it is just a fact. Like, I don't think anyone should say long One Piece being long is like... It being long shouldn't be your reason, like, not to get into it. But you saying, I don't have time for that big of a thing is valid. You know what I'm saying? There's the difference between, like, I don't have time and someone being like, I have time, but it's so long. Come. Also, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, and I know Dragon Ball directly inspired One Piece. and is considered its superior in many ways. It did occur to me while I was watching it. I was like, One Piece is like the biggest, not just lengthwise, like culturally, receptionally, and size-wise. It is like the biggest manga ever. I think every time I've seen someone talk about a good manga, like Dragon Ball or JoJo or something, they're like, it's like the second or fourth best-selling manga of all time. And it's like, what's the first? And it's like, well, One Piece is the first. Everyone fucking loves One Piece. Everyone's buying it. And one of the reasons I got it, like, someone I watched who was talking about it, and one of the reasons I got into it, was he was talking about how, like, it holds up in quality throughout so much of it. Oh my goodness, with a yang! Thank you, Greg, for the 1 bit. Like he was talking about how it holds up throughout the entire thing very well, which, let's be honest, not entirely common throughout anime and manga. Typically, when you're talking about either of those things, you expect someone to talk about when it's good and when it's bad. Not, it's just good. Like, we have the point redeem, but I completely understand that getting into JoJo can be a bit of a headache when you're going through Phantom Blood. But you have to go through Phantom Blood. Also, that's not the right command, Greg, and only mods can do it. Anyway, you have to go through Phantom Blood. Phantom Blood sets up so much shit. Like, not on purpose, really, but, like, you'll get to the later parts of JoJo, look back at the first part, and be like, damn. So much happened because of that. Is that what Phantom Blood is? Yes, Phantom Blood is the first part of JoJo. For anyone unaware. It is not just Ghost Vital Liquid. It is an anime arc name. I love how I've named, like, so my comic has volumes, right? And I've named I've named at least the first one. And you can see that on the, what is it thinking of? On the Patreon. But at the pace I'm going, if I don't turn this into a full-time job, then man, we won't get to the other ones. Like, I'm planning each chapter to be like 20 pages. And we're on page 8 of chapter 1 so far. So, and it's been like how long? 2 months? So, oops. Listen, I'm trying. If y'all are like, "Hey, he'll just make the comic," okay. Give me money too. Not people in chat. I don't want the people who I like giving me money. I want the haters to give me money. I want incredibly spiteful patrons who I can prove wrong with my art. Cole! Hi, Cole. Bunwee. Bunwee indeed. Time before Cole was a bear. I don't. You shouldn't give money, Juice. Juice, you are one of the most supportive people in my life. You don't... Juice, you could never give me anything for the rest of my life, and I'd still kiss the ground you'd walk on. So, you calm down. Go back to your Juice corner. Go back to... Yes, Greg? Support more, though. No. Got any games you'd really like from Steam? No. I don't have a Steam, Greg. I've never had a Steam. Rats. 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 We're the rats. Cole, do you like my streams? What if I just did that to everyone who came in? Hey! You like my streams? I like Cole hanging around here. From what I know, Cole is cool and chill. He's not gonna tell you. You have on your wish list. Wait, Greg. Actually, if you are going to go through with this incredibly dumb plan, don't get me that one. Is that the Drawn to Life one? Because if so, I heard that was not a good sequel. No. Is it not that one? I forget which thing I have on my wish list. Here, let me see it. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. And hey, if you're one of the many mutual streamers here, then I also hope that your that streams have been going well for you. You know? View my profile. Where's my wish list? Achievements. I don't know how to look at a wish list. I love how I'm doing this. I could view my wallet. Steam. Library. Games and software. Nope. Store. Wish. Oh, here's my wish. There's a button right here that says wish list. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I saw that get unsighted. Yeah, I did see that. I don't know. I just kind of put that on there because it looked neat from when Barry was playing it. Greg, I don't know what game I would want if someone was literally just asking me to pick one off of Steam. And that's it. That's the end of the sentence. I will say, I don't know. If I say stuff, Greg will do it. I am just looking for like games that came out this year, because like I am trying to play like new releases. So, but don't do that. Don't do it. Greg, if you want to do something for my birthday, just hang out. Just be my pal. I feel I'm gonna have to color this. Coloring? That's gross. The visible light spectrum is icky. When is Cahill's birth? No. It is Friday. It is Friday because Greg has a public... I mean, here's the thing. It's something I legitimately love about Greg. It's so cool he does that. Greg is great with dates, which is probably the reason he's the only person who consistently asks me when the next Elite Four is, as we are supposed to be planning it, and I haven't been doing a good job. Listen, no, I have no excuse. I just get caught up with other stuff, and I forget to follow up about planning things. Probably sometime in October. Not a. Cheers is Wednesday. Cheers is tomorrow? Wait, it's Monday. Cheers is Wednesday? I consistently forget where Chair is from. I'm not even going to guess this time because I'm sick of the bit. I don't want to make a joke about, like, is it this place? No. I just apologize. Like, I mean, I shouldn't apologize because I imagine most people don't want me to know where they live. But still. It's more for time zones. I probably said this on stream, but I need to bring up the argument again. Netherlands. Yes, that's right. We shouldn't have time zones. Who gives a shit if 7 o'clock is like middle of the day in Australia and the afternoon in South America. Like, who really cares? I don't. I just want to be able to consistently know what time it is no matter where I am. I don't want to worry about switching clocks and shit. Trying to accept I exist. You do a good job at existing, Stitch, I gotta say. I like your existence. But yeah. Oh, so... Okay. So here's the thing. Daylight savings, double stupid. Some of America is the only place that does it. Only some of it. And it's a pain and I hate it. That we shouldn't even have to argue about it. That needs to go immediately. Then I need to get everyone on board with the idea that we shouldn't have time zones. Because I hate it. And like people might be like, well, it's just this new age of the internet. You can talk to anyone around the world. It's like, no. We've had telegraphs since like the mid 1800s. You could talk to people across the ocean for over a century now. And yet we still have time zones to make our little speck of existence feel more significant. Oh, look at that. It's 12 o'clock where I am and the sun is in the middle of the sky. Who gives a shit? I want to be able to consistently plan things with my friends overseas. I don't care where the fuck the sun is. The sun can go anywhere. All it does is the sun just causes me pain. I'm not. That is a different thing, Stitch. Cause Flat Earth is saying is saying there is no time zones because the sun is moving unilaterally across the Earth. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter that the Earth is round and the sun is in a different spot at different times for different people. We just shouldn't have time. Who really cares? Do you guys care? I don't. I'm sorry. I was just thinking about that. And I'm just tired of time zones. Be dark until night. Have you ever played Bendy and the Ink Machine? No. And I don't want that. Greg, can I ask you something? Are you going to get me a game no matter what I say? Okay, then I will pick one. Then can we make a deal? I will pick one of my choosing. And you can get me that one. So that way we don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry what you spent on it. And you don't have to worry about if I'll like it. That work out? Okay, thank you. And Greg, I will get you back on your birthday. I'll need to remember when Greg's birthday is. But I can make a commitment. I can do things sometimes. Sometimes I can even remember to do a thing. You are handsome though, Stitch. Stitch, that is... I need to find like... I don't know. I need to find like a spray bottle for Stitch. When Stitch says something negative about themselves, I'm gonna start finding some kind of thing that deters that behavior. Some Pavlov response. What was I just think? There was a thing at work that made me think about Pavlov with the customers, which is always a great thing to think about the customers at your business. Thinking of them in comparison to animals with experiments being run on them. That's always good. Yay, Cole! No, Stitch, because you love the timeouts. Punishing Stitch with timeouts is like... I was gonna make a lewd joke, but I shall not. I'll refrain from lewdness this particular time. Mario. Mario! Oh no! Mario! Oh no! I'm sorry, Mario, you have chlamydia. Oh no! Is that forever? Mess. Macho Stitch. Stitch is macho. I've gotten the idea from Juice that sometimes Stitch goes a little above and beyond with their workouts, and not in maybe not the best way, but they are already buff. Stitch is the buff people meme. When something happens and they get dedicated to really just becoming the buffest they can be. Macho madness. Oh yeah, it's macho madness. Macho madness. We should play Punch-Out on stream. I did that one really stupid stream where I tried to play it blindfolded. But consider just actually playing Punch-Out. I'm sad because I do have NES Punch-Out as a cartridge, but it's not Mike Tyson. And I want to fight Mike Tyson. I would fight Mike Tyson in real life, and I would lose. Like, I would lose that. But as long as I didn't die, I would still want to do it. Just to be like, man, I fought Mike Tyson, and I'm alive. That's pretty cool. Also, I don't mean... I don't mean, like... I'm not going to insult him and be like, yeah, let's get it on right here, Mike. I am paying Mr. Tyson exorbitant amounts of money to knock me out in the least lethal way possible. Mike Tyson will kill you. Nuts for his crimes. I don't know. I think it, like, maybe that's shonen getting to me too much. But wouldn't you just... This came out. Cahill were like, at home with Steph. Cole, I will... Do you just want a concussion? No, listen. Hear me. Okay. Listen. Okay. Wait. Okay. We're stopping the music. Also, the music was about to end, so I stopped that at a good time. Listen. I pick Mike Tyson because he's considered one of the greatest boxers ever. But I think what I really want to know, it is like a... I hate saying it's like a shonen anime thing, but it kind of is. Where it's just like... As long as I can guarantee I don't die, what is it like fighting the strongest person in the world? You know what I mean? And you're all going to be like, well, you will die. No. I have confidence in whoever the best fighter in the world is, that they can knock me unconscious without killing me. But I still want to see, like, how big the gap is. You know what I mean? Does anyone get what I'm saying? because like everyone has fighting ability. Everyone can fight if they choose to, but it doesn't mean you're good at it. And it makes me curious, like, so I'm schlubby person. How do I genuinely stack up to, like, the best fighter? How big is that gulf? I imagine in such a way it would be near unimaginable. You know what I mean? Like, I can fight them and it'll be over real quick. But I still kind of want to see it, you know? That is fair, Nerf. But I feel like I'd take, like, a broken jaw. You know? Like, maybe like, especially if it's the only... If, like... Because I'm not getting into fights with people. I'm not trying to freaking... I'm not trying to pick a fight with anyone. Like, I make jokes and stuff, but in general, real life, I don't want to fight anyone. So, if, like, that's the one fight I actually get into in my life, yeah, I'd take an injury to see what the experience is like. Does anyone get what I'm saying, or do I sound completely insane to everyone again? That's not the first time this has happened, and it won't be the last. No, you're fucking saying you like fighting games. No. I'll fight you. That is both true. That is untrue. Stitch. Anyway, listen. If I could dodge a single punch from someone like Mike Tyson, just one, and you're saying, well, that's probably impossible. Yes. And if I could do that, I would be so happy. I would drop to the ground and cry for my life. And I'd be like, okay, fight's over, please. I got what I wanted. Don't grievously hurt me. I know I paid you to. The safe word was pineapple. No, Nerf. I'd be okay with some of the consequences. Just not death. I think the only two permanent consequences I would not like to suffer would be like death and something that would make any of my other ambitions impossible. So, like, for example, they could break my left arm and I'd be okay with that. But I would prefer they not break my right arm. They could break any of my limbs except my right arm. That I'd be okay with that. This is the part where Markiplier would say he's not a masochist, but I'm not Markiplier. Besides some sort. No! I feel like I'm not just... I feel like Nerf is spinning it as I want to fight someone who's super strong and not get hurt myself. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying I want to fight someone super... Well, I don't want to. I'd be interested in it. I want to fight someone super strong so long as I don't risk my entire life about it. I could end up in most of a body cast, and that'd be fine with me. But if it, like, stops me from drawing in a permanent fashion, or renders me so immobile that any other ambitions I have are gone, then I would not like that. I've seen Rocky 2. I don't think I've seen original Rocky. Anyway. I know I might sound insane, but I just think it's interesting. People's like I'm no athlete. I haven't spent my life dedicated to the sport of martial arts. But some people have. I think it'd be interesting to see what it's like going up against, I don't know, like the person who's close to perfected it. Be like, oh my goodness, never in a million years could I beat you. Never in the ever, never ever would I ever hope to defeat someone in any sort of physical contest like you. I know, but I said at the start of this series, I pulled Mike Tyson out of my butt because he's considered one of the best boxers. Except for right arm is doable. Yeah, exactly. Like, here's the thing, right? if I set the if in some insane world I set this up, and like we start and they go for like the first easy thing, which is like a body blow or whatever, and they break all of my ribs. I mean, the fight, I'm on the ground and the fight is over. And I can accept that consequence. Like, okay, yep, okay, understood. Totally, yep, you're strong. Oh no. Means man-made art. And maybe lower body free. No! I can get rid of my lower body. I have thought, okay, different thing. Because I haven't thought about this too much. You know what I have thought about a lot about? Getting attacked by a shark. Because I love sharks. And it'd be really interesting. And I could lose both my legs. I'd be like, well, that's a pain. But I wasn't using them for much. Guys, you won't believe this. I'm not using my legs to do any of this. Within 2 seconds. Yes, Stitch. But I want to experience... I know I sound insane to some people, but I want to experience that 2 seconds. Are you really a thrill seeker if you haven't contracted the greatest fighter in the world to come at you 100%? Well, not 100%. 100% asterisk without killing you to see what it's like? He doesn't have to stand up to go pee. When the whole world hates... This is true. Yes, Juice. But I'm not wishing to lose my legs. I'm just saying, if a shark was going to attack some part of me, I think the legs are the place that should... Or I can much like a lizard gets rid of its tail to avoid predators, I would jettison my legs into the shark's mouth so the rest of me could get away. And then I would eat many grilled cheeses. I wouldn't know. I do want to be clear. This is not me being like, man, I so wish I could get devastatingly hurt. Maybe the MMA one is, but not the shark one. I'm not wishing for a shark attack. People have a hard time. I mean, here's the thing. I love the ocean. I already have a hard time going out by myself, like in the water. There is definitely that primal part of me where it was like, this is, no, don't you dare. Your King Crimson, no, that's Golden Experience, Stitch. Yes. Rabbits can't swim. Rabbits can swim. Cole. I was literally tagged in a post about this on Twitter yesterday. And then my friend sent me the same post. Rabbits can very much swim. They have a swimming mode and everything. Bunny swim mode, exactly. So. But yeah. I do not wish... here's the thing, right? I'm talking about these, like, fantasies. I wouldn't do this, like... This is a world... Like, I never wish to be attacked by a shark. And the MMA one is, like, a world where I have nothing else going on. For several weeks afterwards. Like, nothing in my life is happening. I'm just rich and have nothing to do. So I hire the best fighter I can find to fight me. And see how badly I lose. They butt is flotation. They can. Cole, you're literally the devs for Sonic the Hedgehog right now. You've assumed an animal can't swim when in fact it can. I think most mammals can swim. Like, I don't know if that's right, but I do believe most animals within the kingdom Animalia have the ability to swim. Not necessarily innately, but like in emergency situations, if it need to be. If they're like, fuck, it's either death or the water, guess I better get in the water. So. Most apes can't. That's fair. They don't got opposable thumbs. Also, we have webs. Like, granted, they're very like slight and not noticeable, but humans do have webbed appendages. Frogs definitely can swim, Colt. Well, actually, I say that. I'm sure some frogs can't swim. But do other primates have webbed appendages? Because if not, then yeah, they are less adapted to swimming, even if it's just by a little. Juice, how does this look? I forgot to draw his shoes. Fish can't swim. Fish can't swim. Fish can float. I hope my friend Juice is liking this so far. Because I like Juice. And seeing as how my parents have abandoned me, I'm dying for the approval of some other kind of person in my life. Someone who I respect. Ever see a fish do a backstroke? I don't think so. Fun fact! That many species of shark do not need to swim to breathe. Like the great white does, but plenty of others do not. Plenty of others are... I mean, there's... like, for the Wabagong shark sits on the ocean floor all day. It typically doesn't move, period. So... Cole, why are we... Now, listen, I can accept dunking on Queen Elizabeth. She was, problematic. But why are we making fun of Stephen Hawking for dying? I'm joking. Imagine if I just banned talking about all... Imagine if one of my new stream rules that you have to agree to when you come in is not talking about any dead person ever. Just like, well, guys, you better enjoy some of these folks while they're alive, because we will not be talking about them once they're dead. I'm gonna get... Hey, Juice. Real quick. I would consider the last time I gave you a free pass one of the bigger mistakes of me streaming. And I've made a lot of mistakes. But since you're my friend, I'm going to say yes. But please don't prove me wrong here. Or else I will never allow it again. Kitten. Oh, that's a good kitten. So the answer is yes, Juice. Wait, no, I feel bad. Take it back. No. Juice, you have to prove me right. No, Juice. Juice, we're friends, aren't we? I was gonna do this. I fucking knew it. You know what? I'm just glad you have the sense to be like, man, last time I did this, he fully shut me down. And now he's made a whole speech and everything. Maybe I shouldn't go with this. For those of you watching the VOD or are unaware of it in stream, we were talking about good old Queen Lizzie, who, yes, I completely recognize. I mean, it shouldn't have to go without saying the British monarchy ain't the greatest thing in the world. Oh my lord, what? What? So I was talking about that. But I don't like to rag on people's death. I can rag on their life, but not their death. But we were talking about it. And Juice decided, and I was like, okay, we're getting done now. Because again, British monarchy, not the funnest thing to talk about. Juice says, can I get a free pass? And I say, yes. I have a point redeem on my channel where people can get a Haunted Mansion rhyme, aka one of those funny little, like, tombstone poems from in front of the Haunted Mansion. And Juice decides to use it and request it for Queen Elizabeth. Which is not at all what those, like, no. Not at all what that redeem is supposed to be for. Yeah. Yeah, Juice is one of my mods. I said no, and they refunded themselves. If you guys do it, we will time you out and put you in and put everything. I mean, I'm Irish too. Well, okay. Let's actually talk about this. You know, as long as y'all are okay with it. The British royalty sucked. Most of history is marred with awful things they've done. And the only reason the British royal family lives as they do now is because they've stolen and plundered from a million different countries like they were fucking 2-bit One Piece villains. But that being said, well, Queen Elizabeth was definitely old enough to profit from, if not directly do some of those things. I mean, like, the internet is already having their jokes as is, and I don't like to, like, it is just like an old lady dead. So I might share a particularly funny post, but I don't like to be like, oh yay. That wasn't a one-up. No. Yeah. No. No, that's the thing, right? I'm not even I guess I'm just saying I don't want that to be the tone of stream. It's why I didn't bring it. It's not that I'm saying everyone doing it shouldn't be doing it. It's more of I don't want that to be what my stream is doing. You know? Like, I don't want that to be what's happening on stream. Is that fair? Like, we could spend the 10-day mourning period, which is far too long, the 10-day UK mourning period, streaming and making jokes about the fact that Queen Elizabeth is dead. But I feel like that would get more old. That would get old faster than more people would give it credit for. So, okay, exactly. Guy, I guess if you want to summarize my thoughts, it's exactly what you said. This is what Twitter is for. We don't need to bring it into a civilized place. We can leave it in Twitter. Twitter is the fucking intrusive thoughts website. We can put all of that stuff there. But yeah. No. I do, I don't know if this is seen as political. Because does the monarchy even have any power? Oh my goodness. I mean, if you want to do that, Zach, that's up to you. We'll see how well it goes for you, though. What was I just about to say? Oh, yeah. Does the monarchy have any power in England now? Like, actual, like, governance power? Or is it mostly for show, as many people say? Nothing in terms of executive. Okay. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can say this. That's a wildly I don't think this is controversial at all. That's a wildly outdated way of doing things. And has proven to go wrong many of times. Like, I'm not even saying monarchy is like I'm not saying there's no points in favor for monarchy, but we have seen it. We do have other ways of doing things now, and we have seen it go bad a lot. So, yeah, no, don't stop. Hey, cut it out. Hey, everyone, just cut it out. Hey, all of Britain, stop. What about, yeah. Okay, and we're done. Because now we are just actually talking about politics. See, it's a slippery. I should have never brought it up today. I knew it was a slippery slope. I felt it was a slippery slope. I heard it was a slippery slope. I tasted it for a slippery slope. Now we're... yeah. I think that is the bigger problem. It ain't Lizzie herself. It's just that talking about her inherently brings up the problem with the British monarchy, of which there are many. And most of them aren't fun. I wouldn't consider a lot of the things those guys have done fun. In the past, at least. And in the present, that's a whole like dining room discussion. I imagine that's what... Well, no. Britain doesn't have Thanksgiving. Does Britain have any holidays? I guess just Christmas. Let's focus on that, huh? Let's focus on the fact that British people have no holidays, and that's sad. British people don't have Arbor Day. How sad. Is there anyone who's British in the Watch community? I have to say community now because it's not a team. So I'm not just talking. I'm talking like within the outer branches of the Watch. Greg, yeah. Oh, that is gold. Gold is. Forgot about that. Well. Okay, everyone. If gold comes in, they have special permission to dunk on the British monarchy as much as they please. The rest of us are moving on. Speaking of moving on, what was I thinking of? So what do y'all think is actually going to be at the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Like, let's keep it reasonable. Because it's not... The tweet clearly said games coming out this winter. And that's not Breath of the Wild 2. It's not Breath of the Wild 2, and we just got Pokemon information. Is it going to be any of the ports they showed off in, like, the last one? Maybe. They're gonna release a new Xenoblade. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Pig, Gold isn't here, so we don't have the British person or the other Xenoblade person. Has Xenoblade 3 done really well, like in comparison to its predecessors? They might. Well, that's what I'm asking, because like the mostly that is okay. Fair enough. Cole is right. Cole is right. Um, I'm just saying though, I wouldn't. I'm not going to count on like brand new Zelda information. I'm trying to think. Is there any like particular not Mother? We we definitely aren't getting any Mother or F-Zero news. I'm just trying to think. What have they announced other than Breath of the Wild that might be? I guess, but we just had a Pokemon. That's the problem I'm having. We just did a Pokemon thing, which did a lot of stuff, and that's releasing around the time frame of when they're saying this direct will be focused on. Or aren't out yet, but it's the best reviewed one. That's what I'm saying though, because I don't know how well Xenoblade 3 has sold overall. But as someone who I don't think was like very into the scene when the first few released, I feel like this one is like a lot. This one is a lot of people are talking about it, and a lot of people really like it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, "Hey, Xenoblade stuff coming soon," and the other ones have DLC. He needs a janitor. I wouldn't mind another Luigi's Mansion. I've only played the first one, but I feel like a fourth one would get me to play the other ones. But we don't yet know details. We'll definitely see something. Okay, so yeah. It is a completely actually reasonable thing to say. We might be seeing some Xenoblade DLC. So that's cool. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know what else. You know what? Let's look it up. What are, like, upcoming... This is the problem. Because when they have... when they announce this kind of stuff, I want to go look for more information. Like, related to it. But not, like, the thing itself. But what ends up happening is people just post... Oh! Oh! Bayonetta 3! I forgot about Bayonetta 3! That's releasing this year. Okay, so we're probably getting Bayonetta. I'll have an internet thing. Advance Wars would be nice. Yeah, I'll do a trendy internet thing and predict that we'll get some Bayonetta 3 tomorrow. Deja will lose their shit. Deja loves them some Bayonetta. So that's good. Okay. I feel like especially if they're not doing Breath of the Wild, then I feel like your Bayonetta kind of has to be it. Well, you set up fake ghost to spook Luigi out of his mansion. That'd be cool. Vivian. I should play Bayonetta 2. I feel like some of the problems I've had with doing Year of Sequels is the fact that I haven't played enough games on the channel to warrant playing their sequels, and it's hard to find sequels that I should just be playing by themselves, but I got into Bayonetta with Bayonetta 2, so I wouldn't mind doing that on stream. Ugh. Blue. Indigo. Indigo these nuts. They won't. If Nintendo or Game Freak had, like... Why? Oh, this unpaused. If Nintendo or Game Freak had, like, any sense of fun or doing cool stuff, then they would have already been putting the GBA games on these consoles. That's what I wanted instead of like Arceus. I didn't want Pokemon Legends Arceus. I wanted like a GBA and DS Pokemon collection. One that would allow you to transfer Pokemon from games easier than needing two DSs and both versions of the game. That would be dope, but they're not going to do it. It'd also be great. This is not going to happen. This is not a prediction. Do not take this as me being a Nintendo fanboy that is like, oh my gosh, what if they do it? But imagine if they get on tomorrow and they're like, oh, Metroid Prime 4 is tomorrow. It's like the day after. They're like, Metroid Prime 4 is done and we're releasing it tomorrow. Midnight. See you guys there. And that's it. Now it's shit your pants. I'll be honest with you. Part of the reason I say that is because it wouldn't be the most shocking thing in the world to me. They kind of did that with Samus Returns, which I do want to play on the channel. I was thinking of playing that next. Samus Returns. They announced Samus Returns was coming out after like a Nintendo Direct. Like they were doing the post show, and they're like, okay, and we have a new Metroid to show you. And everyone's like, and then Samus Returns was made, and everyone was like, oh my lord, it's beautiful. Every part of me is nodding. So, if they like very, if they like very cheekily be like, and Metroid news tomorrow, I would not be surprised. I forget who said it, but people do want some DK. That is true. Forget who said it, but someone was like Mario RPG, and I was like, listen, the Mother series is done. Like, the reason there's not a new Mother is because the director of those games is like, I don't want to make another one. Okay? Nintendo is like, we don't have an idea for F-Zero, so we're not doing F-Zero. Okay. I think they actually hate Mario RPGs, though. If I had to guess, if I had to guess which one of their children Nintendo hates, I would say it was Mario RPG. More than anything else. The games, they want Mario RPGs to fail. So I don't think that's going to be there tomorrow. And if it is, I think the internet is going to be like, it's alright. Could look better, though. I need like a yellowy green gray for Europa, and like a dark one too. I'm gonna do another color layer. That's okay. I feel like the part should be a little lighter, a little more white. That's too bright. Randomly color picking until I find one that suits my need. I'd be down for, honestly, I feel like a lot of people would be upset, but if they did a new 2D Mario tomorrow, I'd be like, oh heck yeah. I genuinely, despite all the video essays, like, is new Super Mario Bros. Bad? I don't think I've played an actual 2D Mario I didn't just love. So, I'd be very okay. Is your childhood ruined? I imagine if I went onto video essay channels that had videos about Ruby being bad, I'd also find videos about 2D Mario's being bad. I'm not trying to be negative against uh, video essay people. I think I just have a pet peeve when people are like, "Hey, stop enjoying things." Like, I love Super Eye Patch Wolf, and he is typically telling you why it is why it is cool to like things. You know what I'm saying? So the opposite does not bring me joy. Let people. We have. It's literally like. Listen. People only have so much these days, and even that is getting like a little messed up, because some creators are not chill. So even consuming content can be an endeavor at points. So let people just enjoy what they want and can, so long as it is in itself not harmful material. I know this piece of media brought you joy, but consider it didn't. I am hyperbol. Just to be clear, I am hyperbolizing for stream. If there was a Rosalina spin-off game tomorrow, like an actual spin-off game starring Rosalina, I will do makeup live on stream. I'm both so confident that won't happen, and at the same time will be so happy if it does, that I can promise that I would do that. Also, speaking about all this kind of stuff, it did remind me. I saw Gerard's video about um Epic Mickey today, like when I was just going through YouTube and stuff. And like I definitely talked about this, but I don't know. I'm a little bummed, and I will never like tell him, because him and his team deal with a lot. They don't need random they don't need random people like me just saying like, "Hey, you did a bad job on this one." That's not even what I mean to do. It just makes me a little sad that Gerard, who is largely so positive about video games, also got kind of caught up in being like, "Imagine if Epic Mickey was better." It's like, it's already pretty good. You didn't like that, and I can respect it, but you're really hanging on to the past right now, I feel. Really hanging on to what ifs. Guys, imagine if the original Dark Souls didn't run like garbage. What would have even happened? I'm gonna need... Gerard, Mr. Shovel Knight. Here's the thing. I'm not happy with how these colors are coming out. Does Juice have any idea? Because if they do, I would love to hear. Oh wait, I remember something I typically do. Let me see if this helps. Daisy Spinofsky. I have a tweet I need to make. I'm scared for Cole. Cole is apparently going out to cause trouble on the internet. And you know what? That's his right. But I can fear for his safety. You know. Come back, space cowboy. I should just be watching Cowboy Bebop. Like, I fell off of it. For no reason other than that, I just wasn't able to be watching it for a minute. And that is a bad excuse. That's an anime I don't want to continue because other people are telling me to. It's an anime I want to continue because I want to. I don't know. Well, FMA is longer. Genuine answered, Greg. FMA is just longer than Cowboy Bebop, so I'd rather get Cowboy Bebop out of the way first, and then look into FMA more. I feel like a lot. Oh, whoops. I feel like a lot of my space drawings can just be like noodling around at times. I'm just noodling, you know, noodling about. I'm so confused. Twitch, what's happening? I think drawing broke. Did it? Oh my... Has... Has drawing not been working for how long? I hate... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I want to go to bed. I want to go home and go to bed. I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed. Also, you can hear me. You can hear me because I unmuted my own VOD. Not too long, yeah. Okay. Y'all ever just want to... just give up. Me. For a while. Just give up. Just do it. It's not worth it anymore. Just give up. Don't give up, guys. Listen, things can be a pain sometimes, but it's never worth giving up on anything. You know? There's so much to do in life. Do you really want to spend it all fucking being like, no, never. Keep going. Life giving you a hard time, you go give life a hard time. You know what I mean? Get out there. I'm gonna keep doing this because I feel like. Wait, let me try something else. Black. And now this. And then this. It's just. Wait, 177. We're gonna make our brush size 1776 for juice. That I think that looks good. Took melatonin. It's raining, so I gotta head to bed. That is a very that is a perfect sleep situation, Pig. Have a good bed. Wait, did you say not to? Come on. Oh my god, reverse. Listen, don't give up. Genuinely. If anyone's having a hard time out there, you're doing pretty good. Listen, are you like around? Are you doing things right now? You're doing like that's pretty impressive. You should keep that up. Can't wait to see more from you soon. Love what you're doing out here. Oh no. What's like the opposite of a race? I'm trying to think. I want to say a marathon, but that's not necessarily true. I guess like a endurance competition. That's always what I see life as. Life is all about about endurance. And however many seconds you're still kicking, that's you pulling a win. That's you pulling a W for the day. You're doing great. We take those W's. I also round is great. If anyone is like, everyone always remember, Kirby is round, and Kirby is shaped like a friend. Kirby is God's favorite creation. So. You are my favorite creation. What was I thinking of? A friend of mine was saying, like, I don't actually like Christian Curbo. I just like the commitment to the bit. And I was like, no, you don't get it. I love Christian Curbo. Christian Curbo is the best. This I like more. Like that color. I think I need to make this one brighter. Not enough. If you've got enough mercury to float an anvil, you've got more problems than being counted. An iron anvil floats on mercury. I would disagree. Okay, because I was just comprehending what the conversation Nobu and Greg were having is, but I disagree with Nobu. I would argue if you have enough iron mercury to float an anvil, enough liquid mercury to float an anvil, is peak Kirby. So yeah. I listen. This is not pushing anything. All I'm saying is the next villain redemption arc that people are so crazy about these days, which, by the way, y'all can be crazy about villain redemptions all you want. We all know Zuko did it best, and you're all just trying to chase after him. But the next villain redemption arc we get better end with the villain being baptized in a river. Enough Christian symbology anime. just give me a religious shonen anime. Shiitake. I hope your shiitake was well. If I'm being okay, you know what I feel like one of my problems was. So Callisto has like yellow highlights, but it's actually kind of a purple. It's weird. Okay, well I have watched some of Seven Deadly Sins Juice. And I don't think that one's about Christianity. I think that is just about the symbology. Symbolism, symbols, art, references. Wait! That is double concerning, Cole. But hey, at least you don't have to worry about Twitter discourse. Anyway, wait. We've already discussed if Dante's Inferno is Bible fan fiction. Is Neon Genesis Evangelion Bible fan fiction? Like, almost definitely, right? No, it was vague. Yeah, no, Jews. I don't think it's actually religious at all, if I'm being real with you. I don't think Seven Deadly Sins has anything. I literally think they just took the names. Took the names and themings. Is the Bible. Man, imagine if the Bible just mentioned mechs at some point, and like we didn't realize what it was until like it was a coincidence thing. The Bible mentions mechs, and for hundreds of thousands of years, everyone's like, what the hell is this? Only for Japan to invent mecha anime, and like, it still takes like a decade. It still takes like a decade to get there. We're all like, oh, wait, they were prophesizing about anime? What? Why? Lord, what kind of incredible damage would that do to so many just like belief systems and everything? If we all just realized that every religious prophecy ever was just predicting anime. You're like, this can't be true, but it like lines up so well. one of the one of the like one of the Dead Sea Scrolls is like a strong warrior with black hair turned to brilliant gold will one day surpass all limits. And we're like, what could this mean? Is it about Jesus? And it's like, no, that's Goku. No, they were definitely talking about Goku. I mean, I feel we're talking about all this. I feel like we're now just getting into like monomyth territory. Like, this is the idea of the monomyth. Is like humans know how to write like one story with a million variations on it, just over and over again. And also Japan, like, you know, likes putting Christian symbology into their anime, so yes, many of them will have just one-to-one Bible overlaps. Optimus Prime, Goku, Superman. Oh my goodness. I wonder why people don't watch my streams. Well, it couldn't be anything to do with what I talk about. My streams are perfectly normal and wholesome. Everyone should love the topics we get into. Didn't Michael Bay Optimus Prime literally rise from the dead? Spoilers, but I mean, none of you should be watching the Michael Bay Transformers, so if anything, I've saved you. And there are folks here. That is true. I don't. I am concerned. We're joking about this, but I don't want to alienate people who are like, I don't like talking about this. I don't like. Listen, I consume religiously tinted anime, but I don't just want to say it. I don't just want to point out how religiously tinted it is. Just passively absorb it. Was friends with a T-Rex. Well, of course. Everyone's got to be friends with a T-Rex. That I believe. What? The thing Greg just said or the thing... I don't like seriously talking about it, but you're okay making passive silly jokes about it. That's nice. Listen, if anyone ever is just like, hey, Cahill, I don't want to talk about this, just let me know. Be like, Cahill, we're cutting the bit. I don't want this. And I'll be like, okay. I thought we were serious. Wait a minute. I thought this was a serious discussion about Jesus Goku. You're telling me we were not seriously discussing the biblical implications of Goku? Of Joku? Broku. Broku. Yeah, use the spirit bomb, Broku. Yeah. I don't know. Here we go. I think this looks much better. This looks more colorful and everything. Oh. No, I want the spray. Oh, this one. That was the wrong spray paint. Droplets. Thing goes screel up. Skitty up up up. Maybe I should make my stream cut off when I just start scatting. When I just start becoming the scat man. Okay. I'm gonna give Cahill a game for his B-Day. I have to think of a Haunted Mansion rhyme now. Okay. I have the umpteenth version of Greg's Haunted Mansion rhyme. Everyone ready? Here lies dear Greg, who'd like to give gifts, until he fell under one he couldn't lift. Greg pancake. Greg cake. What was I just thinking? Anyway. Yeah, like that. You even have an emote for it, Greg. Thank you. Oh, perfect. I think I'm going to be coloring this, the rest of this off stream, and sending many what was I thinking of? Many a version to Juice to make sure they like it. I hope they do like it already. What's the most expensive game? Train Sim. Oh my. Let's rate Gam is doing editing. Let's rate a Gam. We haven't rated Gam in forever. And Gam's pretty nice. Gam is pretty haha funny, and he does the edits. He do the edits. He make it a pizza. I hope everyone had a. I was surprised by that answer too. Honestly, I will not be asking for Train Sim. If that's okay with everyone. If that's okay with Gray. But I thank everyone for coming. It was a really chill time, except for the parts that really weren't chill. How many freaking people were? 15 people? You guys are blowing it out of the water lately. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I will be getting to average viewer goals tomorrow. But I mean, yeah, I just appreciate it. Cause like I said, I want to give Twitch my all at some point. So, yeah. Thanks everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.